The illegal elbow.
Elbow techniques.
This is the elbow.
An elbow from here. I'll throw the elbow.
Yeah, the illegal elbows.
All right, people, we're back, man. Illegal Elbow Radio. Another exciting episode for you guys, man. This is Brian from Illegal Elbow Radio, Illegal Elbow on Twitter.
And this is Dan from MMA Aftermath on Facebook and Twitter.
I'm going to throw it out there. Some of the lower fights that, that we don't normally go over. We normally go over main card fights, bigger fights. We don't like to take too much time unless it's like a prospect or a hell of a knockout or something like that. Which John Valente taking on Sean O'Connell. It was a good fight, man. A good close fight too. I mean, it was a split decision. They gave it to John Valente wins the fight. But I gotta hats off to John Valente because when he was in Strikeforce, he was pretty much predominantly a kickboxer. He's really started to develop things. Even his kickboxing style is getting better. Just all around fighter. He's training everywhere, and it shows. And Sean O'Connell.
He did have a disappointing loss before this one, though, wasn't it? Against like a Lombard.
Yeah, it wasn't Lombard, but I know what fight you're talking about. I can't think of it, man. We should have that on tap.
I'm going to put it on tap right now. I'm going to have to order it up, so just give me a second.
Yeah. But definitely Sean O'Connell, man, coming in. I believe this is his debut. I could be wrong, but I believe this is his debut. And the guy looked great, man. When you put a guy like that against a John Valente, it's a smart choice because you're putting him against a known guy that, even a typical to a really advanced UFC fan would know, John Valente. So putting this guy against him gives him a little bit of recognition, too. It's just smart matchup, you know what I mean? Smart matchup decisions. So, and Sean O'Connell looked great. I mean, so it just makes me, excited to see what's next for this guy.
My fucking computer's acting like a total asshole right now, so.
Asshole computer. What a damn Windows. Robert Whitaker.
Fucking Office Space, this son of a bitch. No.
Yeah, really Office Space. Yeah, I got some products that I could pull an Office Space on for sure. But by the way, great movie, guys. If you haven't seen it, check it out. They should make a part 2 just because, but it's one of that movies it's hard to do that with. But anyway, Robert Whitaker.
Yeah, kind of like Anchorman 2.
Yeah, I mean Clerks 2 I think did great, but because they made it a totally different movie, really, when you think about it.
They did.
But Robert Whitaker, Mike Rhodes. Robert Whitaker is a good fighter, man, and Mike Rhodes is just kind of, I don't want to say he's not a good fighter.
Middle of the roads?
Yeah, Mike, middle of the roads. Yeah, no. He just kind of looked to me like one of them guys that is hesitant to engage, really just kind of in there going with the motions, kind of like a Mike Easton, I don't want to rag on him too much either, but it's just, you got to step it up, man, or change something up or whatever, but, He's I believe Rhodes is on the Duke Rufus team too, which they've been known for prospects, man, and some good fighters. But by all means, man, let's get to it. Did you see the Oliveira versus Hioki fight, dude? That was a great,
yes, I did.
Great fucking fight, dude.
There was a little stoppage there for the eye poke.
Yeah,
which in my opinion gave Oliveira a much-needed advantage, dude, because he came in there after that and pretty much fucking
I think it really pissed him off.
Yeah. And it's he showed some of his fucking jiu-jitsu. It was impressive. So
them guys are just rolling in the thick of things, man, and just rolling with it and just transitions. These guys looked awesome, dude. And I think these guys, either one of these guys could have won, and
Yeah,
you have these guys fight. I think 50-50 down the way they would.
Best out of 7. Yeah,
right.
It'd be like pretty fucking close.
Yeah, even better said, man. Better said. But in the fight that kind of pissed us both off, and I had a feeling it was going to happen, man. But Jared Rolsholt, I had a feeling he was going to capitalize on the wrestling, and
you called it, man, because I didn't see it that way, but you called it.
And I thought Sol Pelele would have a good chance with his gas tank being the way it is. I thought he would have a good chance of coming in there and just beating the fuck out of him. But the first thing that he really did, after maybe trying a couple of punches here and there, he goes for a takedown. It's like, why are you wrestling with a top-notch wrestler? Why are you trying to beat him in his own game?
that takedown was the best chance. He almost had him down, but
Yeah.
Rolsholt, fucking going back to his roots, wrestling, college collegiate wrestling, stuffed it.
He basically said, hey, if you're going to try to beat me at my own game, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and fucking... He landed some nice uppercuts, some great shots in that fight, too.
Come on in my world. Come on.
Yeah, he's like, hey, if you're going to call me out, dude, all right, then this is cool. You know, he was probably willing to stand with him a little bit because striking, I gotta give a little bit of props to the guy, even though I don't really... I like wrestlers, but I like a wrestler that's going to have some serious striking, and he showed some damn good striking.
Hey, he caught fucking Saul Palele a couple times when they're on their feet. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, so
Saul Palele. And there's a couple times he got caught and then got pushed against the fucking cage. And I said, "Is Saul Palele going to fucking quit here, dude?"
Yeah.
You know, he got fucking rocked, dude. So Saul Palele, and we were talking about. Halfway through the second round, when they got back in the middle of the ring, it was gas tank. His best round was the attempted fucking first takedown that he probably shouldn't have done. That failed because he almost got it. And then at the end, when he finally got the advantageous position, started rolling in some fucking punches, ding, 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 ding. That was your shot, bro.
That was
if you had fucking if he had another 30 seconds, that fight would have been fucking over probably.
Probably.
But you if that's all you can do, and the rest, and it probably fucking told Josh or fucking Jared Rolsholt put in his mindset, I'm not going to get in that position again.
Yep.
And he didn't.
Yep.
And he rode his ass. He tired him out. You got another 250-pound guy on your back. I don't care if you're 265. It's going to weigh on you. And like you said, fucking Saul Palele's fucking gas tank was already in question for the simple fact he never ever fucking got out of the second round, dude. He's never went the distance.
Yeah.
He was a gas tank in front of his own home crowd. He came and said, and apparently his fucking mindset was, I'm going to come in here and beat this guy's ass and put him on the ground. And it's going to be over with. I don't need to run a mile or two. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, bro? Jared Rolsholt he showed the perfect way to beat a Saul Palele, dude.
Yeah. And it sucks, you know. Saul Palele really needs to get it together and get the gas tank in check here, big time. You know, training mass people, man. I mean, you know, guys are trying it, and they're like, holy shit, did it help my game? You know, I mean, so these guys, you know, heavyweights need to be doing this, man. If they're not, because that's ideal for heavyweights, but
you're selling yourself short.
Yeah. But
you're not using it.
Big props to Rolsholt, man. I thought he looked good. There was probably a couple too many times where I thought. And he was probably just saving energy and whatnot. There were just little Chael Sonnen-style pitter-patter shots, you know, which I shouldn't say that. I mean, you know. But, I mean, Rolsholt, you know, he looked good, and I can't take nothing away from the guy, man. I thought he would win, so... And, I mean, he pretty much did it, obviously, in just the fashion I thought he would. I just didn't think that Saul Palele was going to completely try to beat him in his own game. Why would you try to take a world-class wrestler down when... Your top game is striking, man. Let this guy fucking have it from the get-go. You know, if anything, you know what I mean? Land a couple of good shots, and you probably would have had the best shot to putting this guy out in the first, maybe early second. But, like I said, hats off Jared Rolsholt, man. I'm actually kind of excited to see what this guy's got next. Because he looks to me like he's improved his striking a little bit, you know, since the last time we've seen him fight.
Yeah, fucking big props.
He said that he wanted, it was a post-fight interview, he said that he wanted a, somewhere in the area of a 9 or a 13, you know, rated fighter. He said, I hope that I can get somebody in that, you know, area next as an opponent, so that would...
He's trying to make his standings better, smart play.
You really think about it, dude, that would be not even, actually Frank Mir would not even be in that spot. So you're
talking
him and Frank Mir. I think would be a cool fight. He would, you know, Frank Mir's a good wrestler. Well, kind of outstruck.
I think a Josh Barnett versus a fucking Rolsholt would be a damn good fucking fight. You know, because Rolsholt is a great fighter, but I'm not going to say he's a world beater. I'm not saying that he's fucking championship quality.
No.
But if you were to get like him versus the War Master, I think it would probably turn out to be. And you're looking for two equal wrestling guys that it might come down to they're stifling each other out.
Yeah. And
or we could get into the old
to get back the striking game, you know.
Or you're going to get the failed attempts because the other guy's good at wrestling just as you are, and it's going to be a wall install. You know, it's. But I could see the War Master maybe squeaking that one out, dude. You know, and I would have to say just because of he knows he's not a guy that's going to get on there like you said and do little jail sun punches. He's going to be looking for the submission. You know?
Yeah. When he gets you down, he's not going to worry about pound and pound and beating you. I think that'd be a good thing for Rochelle to win or to learn is some basic wrestling submissions, man. I mean, just you're.
But
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
just
man.
The difference between him fighting a Barnett versus a Solo Palele is we didn't see anything from Solo Palele on the ground when he was in that advantage. He didn't try to get in guard, dude. He didn't try any. He 8 shots, covered the shit up, and just was on one knee, getting rode, and didn't. And when he did get up, it was just a mess.
Like you said, man, he was exposed. He's exposed as a one-track fighter, basically. I mean, one side.
It was MMA.
One-sided fight. He's
MMA,
like a.
Man.
I would even say kickboxer, maybe, but probably a boxer at best, a brawler. You know what I mean? It's just there's not a big, huge wrestling game. A lot of people are saying, well, it shows that he's in training. It shows that he's trying to improve his wrestling or whatever. Well, he must have thought that he really improved his wrestling. He was going to go out and fucking take down a world-class wrestler. Bad idea, dude. You might have been improving it, but
it didn't happen.
You need to stick with what got you here, and then use that newfound wrestling as a second avenue. You know what I mean? To if this fails, I got that wrestling to fall back on. You should have went with your strikes first, but that's just my.
And you know what? Not to go too hardcore on Solo Palele about it, but Rosholt, if he wants to get up to the upper echelon, he better, like you're saying, he needs to expand on some basic fucking subs. Expand your fucking horizons, dude. Solo Palele got fucking beat because he thought he could go on there and do what he did with everybody else with his big green fucking hands that he had coming into the ring with his Hulk smash. And I fell into the fucking loop too, man. I've been watching MMA a long time. They fucking matched up Solo Palele against the perfect fucking guy, man. The guy that is like, I'm not having it, bro. I'm not going on the ground, and I'm not going to let you fucking do what you do. That's it. And he could go against it. He could easily do that against a Frank Mir if Frank Mir's not fucking watching it. He could do that, but he came against a guy that like Brian Stan or whoever the fuck they had commentating. Kept pointing out this guy's got great hips, man. He's got great hips.
Yeah.
He can fucking work. He was fucking doing cartwheels around fucking Solo Palele's back, dude. Just getting fucking positioning, dude. It was
just sick wrestling, man. It's sick.
And when you're like you said, when you're watching something, it's like, okay, you did all this, you got him in your position, you're doing these little punches. Let's fucking end it. Get a fucking rear naked.
Yeah.
Get a headlock, do something to end this guy because, that's what you're going to have to do if you're calling out who you're calling out up to ninth ranked. After that, these guys aren't going to be a fucking Solo Palele.
Yeah,
they're going to be multifaceted.
Right. They're going to have that extra game that you're talking about. They're going to have that those fight ending techniques to sub you or even straight knock your ass the fuck out, which he stifled that, easily when it comes to a Palele, but
he won. He did a control point win, which he got fucking bar none, unanimous decision. But there's going to be guys out there that aren't going to be sitting around like a Solo Palele getting their fucking head boxed in for the bottom. They're just not going to do it.
There are heavyweights that do have a triangle still, not a ton of them, but there are some of them. But
steadfast.
God beer.